Welcome to my Aweber landing page tutorial. Here I'm going to show you how to create a landing page with Aweber. It's pretty straightforward to do, and if you'd like to follow along, I will leave my link in the description, and if you click that, you can try Aweber for free and follow along with me. So, where we are once you have your account or you're on your dashboard, on the left side you want to go to Pages and Forms, and from there simply click on Landing Pages. This is where I'm going to be. What we want to do is click on the Create a Landing Page, and if it's not right here, it's probably going to be somewhere around there on the page. So let's go here. Now there's going to be plenty of templates that you can choose from, whether it's going to be about, blog, consultations, opt-ins, freebies, thank you pages. Ideally, you want to make sure you know what you're going to be doing first. So for example, if you want to generate leads, you're probably going to go with something that's like, say, an opt-in or maybe a freebie or anything lead magnet related. However, I'm going to give you two examples in this video just to showcase if you want to collect leads one way or if you just want to, say, promote an offer or something valuable another way. So one of my favorite landing pages to create is going to be one that showcases a video. It has a headline and a simple call to action. Something that looks exactly like this. As you're going to notice right here, we have a headline, we have a video, and basically a button underneath. So if you're sending an email, this can be, say, to something important. I do a lot of product reviews and tutorials, as you can see, so this works perfectly for me. So I want to show you this one first. Let's click choose here. Of course, you can always preview it if needed. Alright, so here's going to be the drag and drop editor. What we have here is going to say be our logo, so I'm going to do that first. I'm going to click on it. What I want to do is do upload image. I'm just going to get my logo to show you how that's done. Okay, we added it in. If you're going to notice, it's pretty big. So let's go to the arrow here. Let's kind of drag it, make it a little bit smaller. I think something like that looks fine. This is going to be our headline here, and of course this is going to be where the video is. So what I need to do here is just get the YouTube URL. It could be from Vimeo as well, but give me one moment and I'm going to paste it in for a review I did. Now something you might notice is that it's going to be very centered, like it doesn't have all of the video there, and that's completely fine. That's just simply because there's going to be other elements. What we can do another way to do this, so if you're using a different landing page, I would just like simply drag and drop it anywhere in the bottom. You notice that blue line is going to be much longer. Now we can add it in there. Let me add the video. And there we go. It's going to be much bigger now. So what I can do is just say if I want to delete that aspect, what I can do is move this up, put it right there. So we have that much bigger video now, which is going to be perfect. So that's going to be that. What would they learn? This is simply going to be a call to action. So let's say we're talking about Create Studio here. I'd put something like, let's say I click here and I want to delete this. So I put pick up lifetime access to Create Studio today. I'm just going to delete this. And what we can do is obviously like change this around or edit it. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to delete it here. If you wanted to add one in, you would just drag and drop it right there. You're going to notice it's going to be all the way on the left side, but we want to align it right there. And we probably want to make it a little bit bigger, right? So the top can be stretched out. Say the bottom can be stretched out. And for the left and the right, let's say we want to do like 72. Sure, I'm just going to do that just to make it even. We have our click here. So this is going to be the URL. All right, I'm not going to actually put the real one in there. That's going to be the link. We do want to open it up in a new window, which is going to be smart. I recommend doing that simply because a lot of times people are going to be watching a video, and what they can do instead is while this is playing, have this open up in a new window so they don't have to go back to it. These are going to be some social icons. If you want to keep them there, you can. They're going to have the remove section. And of course, last but not least, we're going to tell people why they should watch this. How to create pro level videos, something like that. Of course, maybe you don't like the color as well. I am Marketing Island, so I'm just going to change this, maybe look green a little bit better, right? Just click off of it, there we go, and something like that. Very simple, very straightforward. In fact, I could probably change this around a little bit more. What I want to do is Studio Today, there we go, just an extra call to action. Perfect. There we go. So we have the call to action, we have the text, and this is a very standard landing page. What we can do also is save. We can do preview. Okay, mobile preview where the video is going to be a little bit obviously smaller in the middle and very straightforward. I love landing pages like this. So you can have your logo. Whether you want to put that on the top or bottom is up to you, but you know the main aspects of this, right? So we have, let's go back to editor. We have our headline, which is going to be a very big part of this. Like, so if you're sending an email, you probably want to talk about this. This is usually going to be like the hook of the landing page. I have my video here. I love videos, obviously, so I use them throughout my landing pages. And of course, this is going to be the main thing, like the call to action where they can take action on whatever it is you're talking about. So this doesn't have to be for reviews. You could also do like, say, case studies. You could do testimonials. You could do free value. And of course, all of the main action is going to be down below. So there's really only two things that they can do. They can watch the video and they can check out whatever it is. Maybe you have a coupon code, maybe you have a coaching call, maybe it's a free Facebook group. Those are the two things that they can do, and of course leave the page eventually. So I like that. It's lean, there's not a lot going on, and usually what you can do is just save a template so that you can go back and ideally just change around the biggest things here. We have our headline, we have our video, and of course the call to action. Let's click on save and exit. And of course, what we want to do is click on the three dots right here and do publish page. And just like that, what I can do is copy this to. I'm going to click on done, and let's just paste it or open it up in a new window. Pretty simple stuff, right? So that's going to be the landing page there. We have the logo, we have the big headline, we have the video, and of course we have the call to action with the button. If you look at the bottom left, it just says the URL, but that's where the URL would go wherever you're going to be sending them, okay? So let's do another landing page. That's going to be one where maybe you just want to get clicks, you want to promote something of value, a free, whatever it's going to be. So let's do another one. So once again, I'm just going to go back and create a landing page here. We're going to start from square one. And for this, we can probably move a little bit quicker just because it's going to be pretty straightforward, right? I think you know how to use this overall. Let's do opt-in. And I love simple ones, anything where it's just kind of like, once again, a headline, talk about what you're going to be getting, and then maybe an email. That one looks pretty good. This one's pretty standard. I'd say both of these I like just looking at them very quickly. This is going to be like a thank you page, but overall, I'm just going to go with, say, this one right here. Let's do choose. All right, and once again, we have our logo here. I'm just going to add mine. Once again, the logo is going to be there. It's going to be a little bit bigger. And this is in here just because I saved it previously. So once again, we can click on this section here and edit around the fields. For me personally, I don't like using the name. The more fields you use, the higher the chances that someone's going to back out. And I'll give you an extreme example. If it said first name, last name, email, address, pet goldfish's name, cat's name, dog's name, their dog food, their company, where you work, where you live, and so on and so forth, it just gets obnoxious, okay? This is a big reason why I say a lot of companies that pay per lead, that have a lot of fields there, usually pay a little bit more because the more information that they get, they know the harder it is to get a lead. This is going to be the same thing here. So if you only use email, right off the bat, you're increasing your chances of getting more opt-ins because there's no other fields. That's the main one that you're focusing on. That's at least just my opinion there. So we can do show privacy policy. We also have the form type down here if you want to do it like this. I think that looks better in my opinion where the submit button is going to be under it. So that looks fine like that. And under this, we have some like share your love if you want to do something like this. For me personally, I think the last thing you want to do is share an email opt-in. Like how often are people doing that unless there's like a really good incentive? So I'm going to do delete on that. What we can also do is just click there and delete this. This is going to be a section where maybe you wanted to add a, let's see, privacy policy, right? Or terms of service, because if you are a business and you're like collecting emails, you're probably going to want something like that. If you already maybe have it on a website, you can link to it. All you would need to do is highlight the text. You can go right here to the link, and this is where the link is going to go. Obviously, you want to open it in a new tab as well. So if you have a privacy policy or terms of service and you want to link to them, that's where you can put them there on the bottom. Once again, this is business as usual. We have here, what are they going to be getting, the big headline, and maybe a little bit extra. That's going to be the formula. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to click right here. I'm going to hit enter and add in a little bit more. This is going to be the main text we're using. So let's do like free cheat sheet reveals as my cat slaps the keyboard. Thank you very much, Whopper. Okay. Let's just do an example. How to launch your digital business. And then here can be a little bit extra. Sometimes this could be an extra benefit, like get some of the best tools for launching your digital business, or something like a simple call to action, enter your best email below. Okay. And that's just a little bit extra that you can use. Now, I like putting this because it says you can do enter your best email, enter your favorite email, enter your primary email. And you'll notice how I say those specific words because sometimes someone will just put in a spam email hoping they can get your free gift, whatever it's going to be. So by putting that, the chances once again increase that not only are you getting an email, but one that's going to be at least open to actually look at the emails that you send out, right? Which is very important, of course. So something else we might change around. If we click on the email box section right here and we go to submission, there's going to be a few things that you can do here. So there's going to be the thank you page. There's going to be the simple one, which you can preview, which you can just go with this if you want to get up and running as fast as possible. They're going to get sent to a page that looks like this, where they just have to go in and confirm the link. you can go to a custom URL. So if you ever created a thank you page, this is where you're going to link to it. So they would go in here, they would opt in and get sent to that page if you're going to be creating it. If you do that, just simply make sure you link it right here. And if you want to do none, then nothing's going to happen. I'd recommend at least doing simple or custom. For this example, I'm going to go with simple here. And if they're already subscribed, it's going to be the same thing. Okay. If you want to tag anyone, you can do that, but I think we have most of the aspects here that are going to be good. Let's click on save. Once again, we can preview. Okay. And there we go. That's going to be our simple landing page. Of course, we didn't get to edit this. Let's do that very quickly. Ironically enough, it matches up very well. So it says like step-by-step instructions that you can apply to, say, building your business, ready to use templates to simplify tasks and enhance productivity. So there's not a whole lot to talk about in this specific section. Like if you wanted to remove this, you can delete that and add something in. If you wanted to get rid of all of it, you go to this specific row and click on delete. And just like that, you have a lean, mean landing page. Something that's also good about this is that you'll notice they go here, they understand what they're getting, they understand what the big benefit is, and they have one action, one goal. That's to obviously you're going to be generating leads here. They can either get your free gift or they can leave. This is what makes a landing page better than say like websites randomly, because websites have all those menus on top. You think about like homepage, blog post, disclaimers, all the other stuff. We have pop-up windows, we have advertisements. There's just so many distractions. This is distraction free where you're just focusing on getting one goal, and that's of course generating leads. So looks good. Let's click on save and exit. All right, great. And once again, what we want to do is publish it. So let's go to the three dots here, click on publish, and perfect. What we can do is just click done. I'm going to open it up in a new tab. All right, perfect. Now, if you look at this, another great thing is that everything is above the fold. Yes, you can scroll down a little, but a lot of times I've seen landing pages, or at least where they want to generate leads, we have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And trust me, there's a lot of people who will click onto a landing page and they won't go anywhere. They won't scroll down. So you want to make sure that your main goal, which is obviously getting them to enter in their email and hit the submit button, is just right in front of them right there. It's another great way of helping you increase your conversion. So I'm going to put an email here. I'm going to click on submit. All right, and that's going to be the page that they land on. That's going to be the simple thank you page where they can go in their email, obviously click on that link, confirm that they are real, and continue on from there. So hope you got some value out of this when it comes to creating your landing pages. I'm going to be doing another tutorial that's focused more on email marketing when it comes to Aweber. So if you are interested in that, be sure to be on the lookout. My name is James. I hope you enjoyed this Aweber tutorial, and I'll see you in my next video.